Matt Painter, 500 wins. Purdue, an amazing accomplishment. One of the best coaches in Purdue history, in college basketball today, and maybe college basketball ever, has done something amazing. He was asked about this after the game, rightfully so. This became the story of Purdue's post-game press conferences after their impressive win over Akron. And here's a clip that Fox College Hoops ended up aggregating. I don't know who asked the question here, so shout out to whoever did. It was a good question, but this was framed to Matt Painter as basically, you just got your 500th win. You're one of the only coaches that's reached that mark at your alma mater. When all is done, will that mean something to you? This is what Matt Painter had to say.
I think in time it does. Right now we have a really good team, and I'm, trying to, take in this win, not really the number of the win, but just take in the win and wake up tomorrow and get ready for Memphis. I think that's where you kind of stand when you're involved in it. I would think it's a big deal if it wasn't me, but it is me, so I don't think it's a big deal. Like I'm yet to see, a really good coach with bad players. It's a player's game. Get the right players that fit together, get them on the bus, get them on time, tell them the truth, and then have a lot of fun with it. And so,
I will stop it there. He speaks for 30 more seconds or so and just continues down the amazing, transparent Matt Painter line of thought. But a lot of good stuff in there. I've yet to see a great coach without great players. Just get them to the bus, get them there on time. My favorite line from him, which is like Painter's brain is so great because he doesn't rehearse these things, but it's such like a poignant line that you would think he does. For him to hit you with, if it was anybody else, I'd be impressed. But because it's me, nothing. Yeah, just keep it moving. That's you, right? When other people do things, you look at them and you're like, wow. And then when it happens to you, you're like, I don't celebrate moments.
And people try to say I'm not like Matt Painter. Crazy. It's always been us, think. It really has. But no, I think this is just Matt Painter being Matt Painter and the way he sees things. Like it's everyone else I think needs to sing his praises because he'll never truly sing his own. As well as like I feel like all great coaches don't really sing their own. Outside of like honestly the younger up and coming generation kind of does. Like I feel like Golden, Hurley, and those that group they'll big up each other. But this older one, they're not gonna talk about themselves in any fashion. They're gonna give all the credit to the players, which I appreciate, but also like, yeah, Paint, you found all these guys and got all these guys to do this. And also, I'm pretty sure y'all charter planes, so can we leave the bus comment alone? Talking about, yeah, I just gotta get them there on time. Make sure they have alarms set. Also, got to make sure I have Braden Smith and Zach Edey too. By the way, that helps a lot.
Yeah, it does.
And I did. Can I be Matt Painter for a second?
Sure.
I'm not gonna cuss because I'm effing nice. I'm kind of like when you think about it. There's a couple people in here. I'll go back and see when I was hired, and y'all had a little bit of this to say. I'm really nice with it for real, for real. Banner talk, National Player of the Year talk. Like I really kind of do this. I seen my candy striped comrades go through coach after coach down there. Well, I'm really nice with it for real. In a conference with Tom Izzo, all these other great coaches.
Okay.
I'm nice with it for real. And our deepest fear is that we are not inadequate. Our deepest fear is that I can't find the next Braden Smith, but I did that. I got Luke Ertl on the way. Let's talk about it.
I got two of them. I got an
I got
Israeli
two.
one and an Indiana one.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give it, I said, take that Braden Smith, give it to the next coach and double it. And I did that. I got an Israeli one and then I got a still an Indiana one if y'all need that.
For real, for real.
For real, for real. And like, post that. Post that for real, for real.
So I just want to enjoy this because it's quite an accomplishment. 500 wins for any college basketball coach is amazing. 500 wins at one school is especially amazing. 500 wins at one school when you played at the school is probably the most amazing. It is very rare. I'd have to look up the list of other coaches that have done this at the school they went to. I doubt there are more than 3 or 4 that have ever done this. It's really cool. And I have an appreciation for Matt Painter that I know may not always come through when we cover this program. We've been critical loudly of him in the last 48 months. We've also tried to really verbalize and evangelize when he does amazing things. And Lord knows he's done a lot of amazing things in his entire career, let alone in the last 4 years since we've really covered him. Um, I enjoyed him making this about the players because I think if you step back and broadly think about the way we've covered Purdue and his team, the moments we've been vocally critical of Matt Painter have been about the players,
Mhm.
right? Like we were
Yeah.
upset with Matt Painter last year because we felt he didn't get the players that he should have. And now this year he did, and they look right back in line for potentially a national title winning season. I think Painter learned from last year the way that all great coaches do. I think he is always going to be a humble guy that does not view himself as anything special. The reality is he's arguably the most special guy in the sport other than Dan Hurley these last 5 years. And he's one title away from validating all of it. We know that. Um, but I think it's funny because you fast forward to a moment where Purdue fans get to watch Matt Painter sitting at the podium after winning a national championship in Indianapolis. I think it's going to sound an awful lot like this. I don't think Matt Painter is a results oriented guy. He understands that they matter, but all of his thoughts and values and the way he views his own work and his legacy, I don't think are going to be tied to whether or not he gets across the finish line. The same way that a Dan Hurley or a Todd Golden or plenty of other coaches who haven't won a national title yet probably do. Like his legacy's in stone. He's built some great players. He's built some great people. And if he gets to reap the benefits of all this greatness that he's put together this year, hopefully he does enjoy it. And I hope it comes for him. But I don't know. I've also lived through this, right? Where Beeline left me in the middle of the night. My best advice, man, is soak this up. Like this is just you never know when a coach is going to decide this is it. And Painter, I think, is if you ask other coaches, he'd be at the top of the list. He's the guy everyone wants to be like the mayor of college basketball. This is why. Because when he has a cool personal accomplishment, he makes it all about his players and his fans and his program, and it's cool to see.
Yeah, and I feel like I never really truly say this, but there is something to be said about like coaches too that are just so one so successful, but two like very successful for a longevity of time or for over many of years. It's like you want to for a guy who's not a moment guy like myself, you do want to just appreciate it for what it is because it's like what is Purdue without Matt Painter? And I'm not saying he's going anywhere anytime soon, but like he's the type of coach that is just like embodied the whole like he's bigger than the university as a whole. And I feel that way about a select few amount of coaches. And yeah, just enjoy it. Not enjoy it while it lasts, because I still think there's a long way to go in the career of Matt Painter at Purdue. He ain't going anywhere anytime soon, God willing. So yeah, it's an incredible accomplishment. And I also think I was inspired by Matt Painter in this little moment right here, Greg. I think I have my first win as a stats and research department.
What?
Jim Boeheim is the leader of wins at his alma mater that he played at.
Wow. Don't we all want to be just like Jim Boeheim?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people would kill for the drive that Jim Boeheim has.
Yeah, 100%. They would kill for that for sure. By the way, can we really blame Paint for looking straight ahead to Memphis in a moment like this? Whenever I've got a vacation in the Bahamas coming in 3 days, I'm the same way.
I left a part out of my paint press conference too.
Which is what?
I would have ended it with, I mean, we might as well call it 501 for real. Penny and them boys, like, can we just call it 501? Can we get ahead of it?